Pros reacted on Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez KOs Juan Estrada in round 7 to win the WBC Super Flyweight World title.
This young man is 24 years of age. When you mention Crawford, when you mention Usyk, when you mention Inoue in the pound-for-pound list, you better say those 3 special letters. Bam, right? Bam Rodriguez is a pound-for-pound star.
It was a good fight. We were excited. We were ready to perform. Bam is he listens, he follows instructions, and there's the results, man. I'm happy. I have a great fighter in my team, and I think that motivates the rest of the team. Without guys like Virgil and Rayo and those guys, and it just motivates them to push themselves even harder.
Would you say that this is Bam's best performance thus far?
I think he always performs well, man. Can this be the best? Maybe because of the fighter that he was sitting there against. Yeah, but he always performs well, man.
I can't keep count. You've had too many world champions in your coaching career, Robert. But out of all the champions you work with, what would you say it is about Bam that sets him apart from everyone else?
He's just special. The dedication he has, the wins he's had, the kind of fights he wants to take. He doesn't want to take stay busy fights. He wants to take nothing but great challenges. So that's a big difference. But my champions have always been great kids, great persons. Never had any problems with any of my fighters. They've always been very respectful, and he's one of them too.
August 3rd, huge card in LA. Obviously, got Rayo Valenzuela challenging for that 140-pound title against Pitbull Cruz. How's camp going, and what do you expect in that one?
Thank you. Eres y serás una leyenda para todo México, así que orgulloso, con la frente en alto, siempre. No seas anime, porque eres una leyenda. Sí, la revancha. Exactamente, así que no seas anime.
Before the fight, Eddie Hearn shared his views about the two fighters in the press conference of the fight. He stated, "What a fight this is. When the best fight the best, excitement is guaranteed. And there's no doubt that these are two of the best fighters on the planet." Eddie Hearn acknowledged Rodriguez's remarkable capability and courage in the world of boxing. Eddie highlighted the confidence Rodriguez has in himself by explaining how he accepted a fight against Carlos Cuadras on a very short notice.
Well done. The man to my left is just a phenomenon in the sport of boxing. At such a young age, started his campaign in the light flyweight division. At what was less than 7 days' notice, accepted a fight against Cuadras for the WBC Super Flyweight Championship, moving up 2 divisions on 1 week's notice. He won that fight, of course.
As Eddie Hearn reflected on Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez's remarkable journey, Robert Garcia also agreed with Eddie's point of view about Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez. He acknowledged Rodriguez's potential for greatness and said, "That's right, Eddie. I know when my fighters are ready to step it up to the next level." Keeping the momentum of the press conference, Rodriguez spoke about his willingness to take any fight or any challenge. He seemed so confident about himself. He stated, "Exactly like Robert said, I take any fight. Drop me a name, I say yes right away. If it's a hard fight, of course, a challenging fight. Any other fight, other than that, I don't want no interest in it. I don't really care about it. But from here on out, it's big fight after big fight. That's what I'm here for, to give the fans the fights they want to see. Entertaining fights, firework fights. This is what it's all about, and that's what I'm here to do." Before the fight, Rodriguez also shared his thoughts about facing a renowned boxer who he has admired since his early teenage years. He expressed a sense of honor, recalling watching his fights against Carlos Cuadras. He stated, "I was probably about 13 or 14 when I first heard of a guy I was watching his fights against Carlos Cuadras, so to share the ring with him, it's an honor. But come June 29th, all that goes out the window, and it's just me and him in there, and I'm here to take what he has." Despite acknowledging Estrada's greatness, Rodriguez said that he was confident and would prove people wrong who thought Estrada was too much for him.
Definitely, but I'm a different breed, I'm a different animal. Come June 29th, the world's gonna see that. I proved people time after time, rung beside, "Oh, he's too much for me, he's gonna knock me out. Sonny's too smart for me, he's too quick." Knocked him out, but I'm just here to prove people wrong, and that's my job. So come June 29th, expect.
Eddie Hearn also inquired about Estrada's perspective on the challenge posed by Jesse B. Rodriguez.
When you look at this man to my left, how do you view him? Do you buy into the hype? You know, he's a very good young fighter. He's beaten some good fighters. Sounds like you and Juan were dissecting his resume a little bit, but what do you make of the challenge of Jesse Bam Rodriguez?
In response to Eddie's inquiry regarding Jesse Bam Rodriguez's challenge, Juan Francisco Estrada offered his analysis of Rodriguez's capabilities. He said, yeah, so, I think he's a good fighter. You do have to say that. But I think if you look at his best victories, Quadras, Brun, Varai, I think those guys were on their way out. I think you can only say the only good victory that he's had was the Sonny Edwards fight, which I was present for. So I think that was, obviously a lower weight. I think we have to see what he's like up here fighting against me at this high weight class, because I think that will be the difference on the night. Before the fight, Estrada also expressed his excitement for his comeback against Bam Rodriguez, sharing how he utilized his break after his victory against Chocolatito. He said, I'm very happy to announce my return against Bam Rodriguez. Many believed that Estrada would retire after this match, but he claimed that he has 3 to 4 years left in his career despite his age. Estrada stated, even the betting odds favor Bam Rodriguez. Everybody is saying that I'm about to retire, but I actually consider that at my age, 34 years of age, I have 4 more years left in my career. So the truth is, I think that a lot of people are wrong, and this 29th, I'm going to prove it. Estrada also believed in himself, as he thought he was a complete fighter. He thought that Bam is younger, but it won't be easy for Bam to dethrone him. He stated, I consider myself to be a very complete boxer. I can go out, I can pressure, I can brawl. I don't think Bam is going to have it easy. He's 10 years younger than me. He's hungry. He wants to be a world champion in this division, and I want to continue to make history. I consider myself to be a very complete boxer. I can go out, I can pressure, I can brawl. I don't think Bam is going to have it easy. Bam seemed confident before the fight. He said he's young and fresh and would do whatever it takes to win this fight.
I'm a lot more fresher. I'm only 24 years old. Like you said, he's like 10 years older than me, so he's been through a lot of wars. Probably, has taken a toll on him, but I'm expecting the best Estrada. That's what I'm preparing for. If he's, a little bit going out the,
He's gonna press on the gas.
Yeah. I'm ready for whatever, but just.
He also mentioned sparring with Chocolatito had boosted his confidence. He said it's his first time sparring with him, and it'll help him a lot, as Chocolatito had some fights with Estrada. He stated, it was actually my first time sparring with him, but it did boost my confidence a bit. But at the end of the day, it's just sparring. It was good work though, and I believe he does something similar to Estrada. So when I was in there, I was working on things that I was going to do in the fight. Bam Rodriguez said that this would be the passing of the torch if he defeated Estrada on the fight night.
He has shown me respect, but he also shown me a bit of disrespect, saying he's not very impressed with my performances. So that's another reason why I wanted this fight. But once I do beat him, I believe that is the passing of the torch for the king of the super flyweight division.
When asked if he thought that Estrada is the underdog coming into this fight because of his growing age, Bam said, I don't pay attention to any of that. It plays no factor. I can be the underdog. The odds don't mean anything. I know he's going to be on top of his game and coming for everything. I'm expecting the best Estrada. It's going to be a great fight. Expect fireworks. He's a legend of the sport in the lower weight divisions. It's an honor for me to be inside the ring with him. Come June 29th, though, all of that goes out of the window, and he's just any other opponent. Lucas Cattell talked about Rodriguez's recent fight with Sonny Edwards. Lucas admired him in remarkable words. He said, he made a very good fighter look like an average fighter, and that's the sign of an all-time great fighter. He further mentioned, what I want to see from Bam Rodriguez next, I want to see him take Juan Francisco Estrada. Why? Because Chocolatito Gonzalez is like a mentor to Bam Rodriguez. Estrada holds 2 controversial wins over him. Daniel Barrera believed that Jesse Rodriguez had the skills to dethrone Juan Francisco Estrada when the pair clashed. Before the fight, the upcoming star Daniel Barrera made his prediction about the fight. He stated, obviously, Estrada is one of the best in the division. He is a veteran in the sport. If Bam took his training camp seriously and was 100% dedicated, I feel like Bam can pull it off just because Estrada is getting on the older side. Estrada will still be a tough fighter regardless, but I think Bam has the skills to pull this fight off. Robert Garcia confidently picked Bam Rodriguez. He thought that it's a tough fight, but Bam had the skills and talent to dominate. He said that he had the fighter who could take over Estrada.
You know what? It's a great challenge for us too. I can't say, oh, we're gonna dominate easy, because Gallo is such a very talented fighter, and he's so experienced, and he's been in this for so many years. He's done it all. I can't think it's an easy fight for us, but it could turn out to be a very comfortable win for Bam because of his skills, his talent. He's got decent power. I think he could dominate, but you know, I also wouldn't surprise if it's a 50-50 fight, a fight where after the fight we don't know what the judges have because it was so close.
Yeah.
It could be one of those fights too. I don't want to disrespect Gallo, but I do believe I have the fighter to beat him. But it could be one of those fights where the last bell rings and we're all like, fuck, do you think we won it? It could be. It could be one of those.
So, how did you react to this fight? Who were you cheering for? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.